Putting shortcuts on the desktop. In another webinar, not webinar, in another video, we saw a little bit of creating shortcuts into the desktop. Okay, so this is my desktop mode. Here's the title. I'm just gonna click on, and we're into the desktop mode now. Okay, how are we gonna be creating shortcuts into the desktop? For example, remember that we have the File Explorer on Windows 8. One click, it's gonna open this window. Now I'm just gonna drag it from the title bar, and automatically it's gonna be resized. Okay, and it's gonna drag it from the bottom, and there we are. Now, let's say that I want to create a shortcut, okay, for my documents or my music, pictures, or my videos into the desktop. To create a shortcut, all we need to do is just right click into that item. Okay, now when I right click, it didn't give me that option that I'm looking for because I right click right here. Okay, it has to be, I have to right click, see, close to the text, and that's gonna give me this option. The menu is gonna give me this option, send to. So from here I could go ahead and click on desktop, create shortcut. Now when I drag this window to the right hand side, that's my shortcut. Okay. Another way to do this, I'm gonna left click hold and drag it into the desktop. Okay, so left click hold is gonna it's gonna create a shortcut. If we right click and drag it into the desktop, see the screen is gonna say create link in desktop. The difference of using the right click and drag is that we're gonna see these options. Copy here, create shortcut here, cancel. So I'm gonna go ahead and select create shortcut here. Now I have 3 shortcuts for my documents. Okay. Now remember, on every window, on any window, okay, or any folder, we can have 2 files with the same name. Okay. On Windows 7, we could just have, drag another document into the same folder with the same name, and we have 3 options. Okay, it was cancel or copy and replace and copy and keep both files. Okay, Windows 8 is a little bit different. It's just not gonna allow you to have 2 folders with the same name, and it's not gonna rename it. Okay, now let's go ahead and see an example. Okay, I'm just gonna close that window. Okay, I pinned that to my left hand side. I'm just gonna drag it back. I have these 3 files, shortcuts. I'm gonna delete them. Okay, and that's another thing. When you guys delete something, you guys are not gonna get a warning or the confirmation window if you want to delete those items. Okay, I'm gonna double click into the recycle bin and I'm gonna restore all these items. See, this is that window that I was talking about. See, that was installed on every version, pretty much on any version of Windows. But now when we delete something, see, that's when what we used to see, to confirm. And now we don't see it anymore on Windows 8. When we delete something, okay, it just goes directly to the recycle bin. Now, that function is gonna open up when we are restoring those items. Okay, I'm gonna click on yes. And that's the window that I was talking about on Windows 7. See, we have move and replace, don't move, move up, keep both files. So there you go. Okay, I just keep all files. And what it's gonna do, see, I'm gonna have documents, document shortcut 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so we can never have one file with, 2 files with the same name. 2 folders with the same name on the same folder. Okay, now I'm gonna use Control A. Using Control A is gonna select anything on my desktop. I'm gonna hold down Control and I'm gonna click on the recycle bin because I don't wanna delete the recycle bin. Now that I have those icons selected, I'm gonna delete them in a different way. I'm gonna right click and then go down to delete. See, there's no window asking me, do you wanna confirm, to confirm that I want to delete those files. Okay. Now, I'm just gonna go ahead and empty my recycle bin. To empty the recycle bin, see, that option is gonna be right here. on the river. In this case, we are gonna be, we had to confirm that we wanna delete. Okay, once we delete these files, they are no longer gonna be available. Okay, so that is putting shortcuts on the desktop. Okay, I'm gonna close that window. If I wanna have an application, okay, pinned to my desktop, it's gonna be a different process. I'm gonna go back to my Windows mode, my start screen, and let's say that I wanna have, I have this program, Camtasia, okay, but I wanna have the Camtasia menu maker, no, Camtasia Studio. Yeah, now if I right click, I'm gonna have these options: unpin from start, pin to taskbar, uninstall, open new window, run as administrator, open file location. If I click on open file location, see, it's gonna open my file explorer, and from here, see, that's the location. I'm gonna right click, go down to send to, desktop, create shortcut, and I close that window. Now from here, if I double click, directly from my desktop, it's gonna be a fastest way to open my Camtasia Studio. Okay, so that is putting shortcuts on the desktop. It could be any applications, it could be files, it could be folders, pictures, any file that we have on our computer, we could create a shortcut into the desktop. Just gonna go ahead and delete the shortcut. I'm gonna right click on, delete, and it went to the recycle bin. I'm gonna empty the recycle bin. I can also right click and use empty recycle bin and then confirm. Okay, I just delete the shortcut. I didn't uninstall any programs. Okay, thank you. Until next time.